Today we're going to learn how to add a media file in Joomla Bible Study version 9. Now you can do it two ways. One way is through the Direct Media Files tab here in the control panel. You can also enter it from a study. They're identical, but I'm going to show it to you through the studies. So we go to the studies list. You can do this after you create a new study if you want. Let's click on this one, which is a brand new study. Now inside the study there is a link for media files for this study. I simply go over here and I click on the Add Media File link. That opens up a new window, and in this case the study name and the create date have been pre-filled for me. What I want to do is to choose first of all a server. Now in this case the server has been pre-selected because it's one of my defaults, but I could select any one of the servers that I have set up. We have another video to show you how to set up a server. I'm going to choose local MP3 server. Now if I want to, I can add this file to one of my podcasts. There's another video we've done for setting up a podcast, but I'm going to go ahead and click on the Calvary Newberg audio podcast. Then I go up and click on the details. Now here's where I can either enter a file name that I've already filled out, or I can upload one. Now this particular one is to a local server. So that means that I can add a file and I can upload it right here. So I'm just going to click on one of these MP3 files and then I'm going to upload the file. We get a little bit of a bar that shows us that it's been uploaded. It's been put in the Images Bible Study Media folder with a particular name. Notice that the file size has already been filled in. Now if you have put your file on a server that's not a local server, you can add the file name or add the file size independently by clicking on the link and entering in either the kilobytes, megabytes, or gigabytes, and then it will convert the size into bytes for you. It's very important that you put this in though, especially for downloading. Then I can click on server details. Basically all I'm going to show there is, do I want the icon for the download button to show? In this case I'm going to use the default setting. Now I can, if I want, instead of using a file, I could use a DocMan item or a VirtueMart item or an article for the media file. Under the file settings, I can choose a different player, a different pop-up style, and an embed code. In this case I'm going to use the global, which I set in the server, but I could set it as a direct link, an internal player, all videos, the internal audio player, or I can use an embed code like from YouTube or so on. So what I want to do over here is to check on the image that I want to use to represent that file. Now in this case we can choose an image here and then say use image, or I can use a button and an icon, or an icon only. This is new in Joomla Bible Study version 9. Let's say I want to use a button and an icon. Because I'm using a button and an icon, I don't need any button text. If it were just a button, I would use button text. But I do want to choose a color. Let's just choose green. I could choose my own custom color down here if I wanted to. Since I'm using a button and an icon, let's choose an icon as well. Let's choose YouTube just for grins. I can also put in the custom Font Awesome icon class tag here if I wanted a custom icon. Let's put in a font size. I'm going to make it 20. And then I want to set a MIME type to match the type of file that I uploaded. In this particular case, it was an MP3 file. Then I can choose some other parameters, such as what is the width of the pop-up window. Let's say I want that to be 700 pixels wide by 250 pixels tall. I can also put in pop-up elements like the particular title of the media file study that it goes with and other things. If you hover over you get some hover text that tells you some of the different things that you can use. I won't really go over access control, but if you want to set who can see this, who can edit it, then you can set those things there. Really that's all there is to it. Then I save and close, and then that media file is going to show up on my servers list. If I click on studies list, then I go down and I see here is our YouTube icon that's green that is going to be associated with that media file. That's it. Hope this is a blessing to you in your ministry.